So, we are with Mr. Edem Annan, staff member of African Security Dialogue and Research. I'm not assuming that you voted this way or that way, but I'm going to ask you specifically why you think the NDC did relatively better than I suspect most Ghanaians suspected. Would you agree with that, that the NDC performed better than most Ghanaians suspected?
Yeah, they did well. They did well. Compared with the resources they have in relating to the incumbent party, I believe they did well. And most Ghanaians were expecting a change. And that is how come this whole election has turned.
But when you say the governing party, the MPP, had more resources, explain that further.
They had the resources in terms of security and all the money, to do whatever they want to do. They have all the resources to make it. So I'm surprised that this whole thing came this way. So to me, I believe that NDC has done much more better compared to the previous election.
So how do you think, how would the runoff go?
It's going to be a bit difficult one way or the other. But at the end of the day, I believe because Ghanaians want a change, probably NDC is going to be on top.
What can the NPP do, if anything, to win?
Yeah, they will also put in their whole effort, or the whole effort to make sure that they also get to the top. So it's going to be a tug of war.
But what specifically would they have to do from the way you see things to be able to win?
To be able to win, they have to put much effort into place within
like
this
what?
short period. They have to revisit all the regions, to campaign in this short period in order to.
But you must realize the MPP is leading.
Yeah, it's leading.
Nana Akufo-Addo was ahead of Professor Mills.
Exactly. But the margin was just something little, So I believe, as it stands, the Ghanaians are going to think positively in relating to the change that we need in order for them to exercise their franchise. And apart from that, the rest of the political parties are going to maybe have a deal or one way or the other with either the NPP or the NDC, in order to form alliance for this.
So you are junior staff here at ASDR.
Yes, please.
Would it be fair to say that most workers like you would tend to support the NDC, and perhaps the early people would tend to support the NPP? Would that be a fair statement to make?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
The second question may be more difficult.
Yeah.
You are from the Volta region.
Definitely.
Would it be fair to say that most people from the Volta region would be expected to support the NDC?
Yeah, as it used to be. And it's
Why
a two-way
thing.
It's
Why is that so?
Two-way thing. I don't know, but the fact of the matter is that in this country we have NDC strongholds from the Volta region, and compared to the MPP too, they also have their stronghold from the Ashanti region. So you could see that they all have one thing in common. So for me, I believe that most people from Volta region would definitely vote for NDC.
Okay.
And,
now, although you are not with us here as a professional, I'm sure you've attended enough security conferences to be a security expert in your own right.
Yeah.
How do you see the security of the election? I mean, before people were saying all sorts of things concerning peace and the election. What did you think at that point, and what do you think now?
Okay, for us, to me, I believe that the security situation in the country was a bit okay, and for me to think of that as well, or for us to think of that, you realize that most Ghanaians love peace. They don't like where there is tension. They don't like where there is, all this kind of troubles all around. So they will do everything possible, to get themselves out of trouble. Okay, and apart from that, our security agencies has also put in a great effort in order to ensure that this election comes to a successful end.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.